How's it going, everyone? Unretired here, and today we will be doing another Grim Dawn build, and it's another Witchblade build, and we have chosen to put more points into Soldier than Occultist this time. And our main focus is to always have this Sigil of Consumption uh, down when you're attacking your mobs, because you're going to be melee two-hand, so you have to be ready to be losing a lot of HP constantly. So I found that this build is more suited. You can play solo, obviously farming mobs and whatnot, grinding reputation. However, when it comes to actual ultimate bosses, let's say like the end game boss and whatnot, it's preferable to be doing it in a group. I've tested out solo and group wise. Group wise, it plays out so much better because of your buff, especially your field command, and receiving buffs from other players as well. Now, I'll just show you stats and I'll show you skills without the gear and after with the gear. Devotion as well, so I'll just make it real quick. I totally went into physique. As you can see, I'm 1108, cunning 301, and spirit 361. The reason being this high for spirit is because I needed really good spirit, high enough spirit to put a good amulet such as Avenge of Karn, which I've decided to put. I could have put another one such as where is it here? Avatar of Mercy, but I decided not to. All right. So yeah, so these are my stats. I mean, this is doable. You can level up like this as well. It's very easy to do. However, as soon as you bump up a notch from elite to ultimate, you will see that the build is much harder to play solo. You can still play solo, but certain bosses, like I said, will need a group to beat. I still encourage you to try it out though. Make your own version of the build that I'm going to show you. Highly encourage you to do that. Be creative. You can comment also in the comment section maybe what you would have done differently, and I can always take into consideration and work around it and make the build better as well. Alright, so let's take a look at skills. So Occultist, max to 10, went to 10 points. These little points here are just for fun. I summon familiar, men flesh, summon a hellhound. Listen guys, you can take these points out if you wish. Your pets are gonna die real quick anyways. I'm most likely gonna redistribute these points into Curse of Frailty anyways, so I would technically have 4 points in Curse of Frailty. And I do have 1 point into Vulnerability for the minus resistance for Vitality. What's most important is in Occultist at this point is 12 points into Soleil's Witchfire, which will add attack speed, vitality damage, some chaos damage as well, and max out your Sigil of Consumption. So that's 389 vitality damage, 30% of attack damage converted to health. So that's pretty good. I mean, this will keep you alive and up and well in most situations, I'd have to say. Soldier, max out. Main attack skill will be your cadence. I put 12 here. I got 6 into fighting form. Deadly momentum. Anything that would add some kind of a bleed effect, especially if your main attack, which is cadence, is good. I put 6 in here. I thought it would be more balanced if I put points there, so I can try out other skills. Now, maxed out military conditioning, physique, health. I have 6 points in Minier's Will. Maxed out, well, it's going to be maxed out with the other additional points. Fighting Spirit for the plus percentage to all damage, offensive ability. I took Markovian's Advantage. Zoltan's Techniques, 8 points. Now I put 1 point into this one here, Force Wave, 1 point into Rending Force, and Internal Trauma, 1 Blitz, 1 Blindside, 1 into Veterancy, War Cry as well, 1 into Break Morale, 1 point into Blade Arc, and I put a clean sweep modifier on it. it'll take 5 seconds to recharge, but at least I'm not like constantly like spamming the skill, because this will give me a plus 50% crit damage with a total damage modified by 175%. It generates threat, so if you're in a group that kills fast enough, it won't really make a big difference anyways. You can just kite mobs. So moving on, 12 points into field command, very important. 12 points into squad tactics for the plus percentage all damage and attack speed. 8 into decorated soldier, that's for the elemental resistance mostly, and the plus 50% physical damage. I got 4 in scars of battle, 4 into counter strike, and maxed out All-Around's Rage, which is one of our active skills. So in all, we'll have from our skills 4 active skills. We'll have our All-Around's Rage, counter strike, Soliel's Witchfire, and field command. Now, if I put on all my gear here, alright, let's go take a look at what I have. So I would have 12-12 Markovian, 5 all around here, 12 out of 16, 10, 10, 10 out of 16, 14, 5, 10, 12, 8, 8, 8, 16, 16, 16 out of 12, 16 out of 12, sorry, 16 out of 12 here, 12, 12, 12, I showed you that one before, 7, 6, I got 7 Warcry, 6 Break Morale, 21 out of 12 for All Around's Rage. Obviously it's because I have additional points for that on my gear. 8 for Counter Strike, 5 for these ones as well, Blitz and Blindside, and comes up to Scars of Battle. Now I don't have any additional points for Solius Witchfire, but I do for Sigil of Command, which gave me an additional 3 points, which is not too bad. It's still 30% attack damage converted to health, but my vitality damage actually went up to 688. Now moving on to gear. Gear, I tried to go offensive but defensive as well, so pieces of gear that are high on defensive ability, armor, resistances will be fairly important for the build, which is important for any kind of build when it comes to resistances anyways. In Ultimate, you do need at least 80% in elemental resistances. I'm just saying. So from the gear that I have 2 Life Giver Signets. I put a Avenger of Karn, mostly for the maximum Aether Resistance, 34% elemental resistance, 48% Aether Resistance, plus maximum all resistances, plus 1 skill to soldier as well, which is really good. I love this one. I decided to go for 2-piece Markovian because it gives me the 2 set bonus, Aether and Chaos resistance, 20% each. So if we look at the visor, this is what it is, and the shoulder Vanguard, Markovian's Vanguard, the shoulders look like this as well. For chest, I have a Devil's Cage Obrick. This is what gave me +2 to Warcry, +2 to Sigil of Consumption. Huge amount of armor, defensive, have some physical damage, internal trauma damage. It's pretty good. For legs, I have Shows of Barbaros. It gives me +3 to All Around's Rage. If you can get this or get a trade for it, that'd be great. Offensive ability, avoid melee attacks, the physical damage, internal trauma is really good. Get it. What next? Oh yeah, so gloves, I got Grass of Unmighted Chain. It's more for the All Around's Rage and Blade Arc, and the main skills that I would have: physical damage, bleed, and whatnot. And Bone Shadow Threads. This is what it looks like. It's not really for it's a hybrid. It's more for Shaman Soldier, but it's good anyways. Metal, I got the Badge of Mastery for resistances, all damage, offensive ability, and I have a Tinker's Ingenuity and All Around's Wrath Relic, which gives me +1 skills to Soldier. Now moving on to Devotion. Now I put 4 points into the Crossroads here. Okay, now the main thing I wanted to get, now this can be changed at any time from you guys. It's not a really big deal. This is only how I went. I wanted to go for All Around. Okay, the points are actually pretty good. So what you'll want to do is put 4 points into the Crossroads. So in the perp, yellow, blue, and red. I'll just call them that. Okay, maxed out your line. All right, I'll show you like this. Max out your falcon, which give you your falcon swoop as well. Your hammer. You want to max out your sigil, your harvestman's scythe. Now, I just liked it because it gives you some. It's more passive skills, and a lot of builds don't have passive skills, so I decided to put points into this, and it gives me quite a bit of good regen. Points into Wolverine, you know, for some defensive abilities and whatnot. Empty Throne resistances. Okay. I have points into Sailor's Guide maxed out. Again, resistance is a little bit of points. It's more for the completion bonuses. I have 3 points into Jackal. I have only 1 point into Yulo, the Keeper of the Waters, for the elemental resistance. You can refund the points in once you're all done from the crossroads and actually put more, such as 3 more points for this. Okay. But the choice is really up to you. Maxed out Dryad, so you can see here. And what else? So all around, yes, all around. So look at that stats. Good. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh man, I love it. It's really good. I love it. And this is Blind Fury. Alright, so it's pretty simple devotion. It's nothing spectacular. Let's just show you here how some fighting. Let's go. The most important thing is to always keep your Sigil of Consumption up, so we're getting some HP back, right? There you go. And it's quite easy. The only problem is it will be an issue for whatchamacallit, for energy. It will be an issue for sure. I mean, you always have to take potions and whatnot, so it's not a really big deal, but still, if you can always have pots, make sure you always have your pots there. You can see it hits pretty hard. There you go. See, they're bleeding and almost dead. I mean, you can run away and let them bleed to death if you like. So yeah, this is pretty much the build. It's quite enjoyable to be honest with you. It's solo anyways, but some bosses it will be a challenge to beat. But challenge is always a good thing, right? We always want to know if the build is good enough to solo a certain boss or not. There you go. See, with the Sigil, you're not really like missing, not really losing that much of HP. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.